Hello everyone, this is Shining Noctowls, and tonight I would like to speak about a particular topic that I've been wanting to share for a while, and I think that that it's important to kind of talk about this because I've mentioned it in my poems indirectly a couple times, but I think would be a good time to kind of explain kind of a bit of the deeper meanings of a lot of the poems I've written in the past. Um, so this journey that I've been walking on, I've done it for a number of years now, and I feel like um, that that I didn't necessarily choose the Morrigan or my feminine shadow or the crow and raven that she appeared in, her form in. But I felt like she chose me, and I'm very thankful for for her presence because for a very long time I really felt empty inside, and I wasn't really sure, you know, where I should go. And there was a time where I really felt shackled, way down, almost like I was in the bottom of the ocean, as it were. And then I remember there was an event where I felt like I was kind of like a beast, akin to what the church would call the devil or the horned Satan. And I was trying to break free, and I remember Crow and Raven came to me, and she smiled at me, and at that moment my form in that moment kind of just crumbled to dust, and that was my beginning with the relationship with her and my feminine shadow, at least to that degree. Um, and then I learned about Kununos, which is also a horned being, but he is the more pure and primal masculine form of Kununos, or of the Horned One. And in what he was meant to be, before he was, twisted by the church. So my mother, or my feminine shadow, or my mother, Celtic mother Morrigan, or my feminine shadow, kind of untwisted that image of me, so I could also reclaim my masculine self as well as my feminine self. But it helped me recognize that things on the earth are, as far as divinities are concerned, are a lot more natural than what they have been described to be by a lot of major religions, and that you can walk and embrace a divinity beside you as well as within yourself. And my feminine shadow, I'll call her that because I could call her Morrigan as well, but she's also kind of like a reflection of me as well, just in female form. So that's why I say feminine shadow. Um, she, but again, there is, a message from Morrigan probably in there as well, since she is my Celtic mother. But anyways, so my feminine shadow, she loves me very much. I can sincerely say that with the amount of years she's been for me, and probably even longer. Maybe even as far as past lives, and she she's always there for me when I really need a place to return to. She always just finds a way to really speak to me and to kind of motivate me to continue living and of course to feed myself better and find the strength to continue growing and to rebuild my strength. And she she she's almost like a mother, a wife, a lover, all in one. Because she is just as passionate as a lover would be, or as a wife would be, or as a deep girlfriend, or just a very passionate partner. But she's also very caring, like a mother. Where there are at times where love is unconditional, and she's always there, and she she's just a strong lady, and you know she helps me recognize that not only the man has to be the one who has to carry it all, but she can also be there to help lighten the load. And she I'm glad to have her within me, and almost kind of feels like two by my side as well. That's how strongly I feel like the connection is with her. And she, even though she's my shadow, she's almost kind of like a soulmate as well, just because she's just always there, you know? Always there helping to push me and to help me continue on my journey. And that's one reason why I got into Wicca, just because I recognized how important it is to really connect with a goddess archetype and connect with its divinity, and to darkness that is dark but pure, and that's what she kind of symbolizes. And it helps me find illumination in the dark, and kind of peace and rest akin to falling asleep in a starry night sky in a beautiful raven night. And yeah, it's she she's the driving force that allows the warrior, or the primal masculinity within me to kind of continue. And it's more of a healthy relationship where both sides respect one another and are willing to work together to form a greater answer, where they respect their individualities, but they also learn how to care for one another. And that's how Kununos and Morrigan, and kind of like how my feminine shadow and I kind of relate with one another. Or at least, it's kind of a comparison, kind of like how fall and spring kind of relate to one another and work with one another. And she, yeah, and these last couple of months I've been feeling a lot better now, as I've been finally taking care of myself better physically, and just finding a bit more of a drive to continue. I think, other than work, having, a guild I run in Final Fantasy XIV, I feel like that has helped me a lot to, to continue to stay motivated and to, have a warm and welcoming place that players on there can enjoy and kind of be themselves and relax. And I'm kind of glad that that they're enjoying it so far. But yeah, and I do play a female character on there, but in reality, she is just my feminine shadow, or how uh, I would envision myself in female form. So she, it's allowing me to learn how to also embrace my feminine self, or my if I were in a female form, and it's helping me recognize that she is just but a reflection of me that kind of makes a greater whole, and I've been learning to embrace her in that way, and it helps me recognize you can not only you don't have to solely have a strong male character or masculine character, but you can also have a strong feminine or female character as well, and that's what she's also been helping me to recognize, that the hero or the warrior doesn't always have to appear in masculine form to to do well on the earth or in the realm, but can also appear in a feminine or female form as well. So I think it's good to kind of embrace the strength and the shape shifting of both forms, as it were. And and yeah, it's definitely she's kind of pretty much my illuminated shadow. That's why my in-game name is Gem Shadow Illuminated, and I believe that's my pen name as well. And all she really is just my shadow illuminated. And as I continue to connect with her, it's just like illuminating my shadow, and it's been part of the journey to the underworld, or part of it, as well as the illumination of the shadow, as well as the rekindling of the flame within. And that's another reason why I named my FC in 14 the Hearth, or the Hearth, because it shows that even when all is dark, you can still have a flame that is rekindled, and that can revitalize yourself, the land, and others. And yeah, so I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Just give you a bit more of a context of my poems, as well as what's going on currently with me, and I think it's fun to share these things. I know a lot of these thoughts. I know not everyone can necessarily connect to them as deeply, but for those that can, I hope this will reach out to you, inspire you, maybe heal some inner parts of you as well, and I hope that I can continue to bring both the dark and light to balance, and to also show the merits of them both in their purest forms, as it were. Just like Morgan and Kununos does, or do rather, for others. But anyways, I just wanted to share that this evening, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the night. Bye.